What's up, guys? Talking with Tonka, episode 14. Yes, we made it. 14. We're almost there. We're getting closer and closer to that epic 20 mark. Today, special guest, Fishtown Creative, a.k.a. Steve. I don't know his last name.
Happy to be here,
Yeah.
Tonka. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, I remember when I asked you, you were like, yeah, I'll be on your silly show. Remember? Do you remember that?
I love giving people shit for doing what they love.
Yeah, I love that for me. Co-host today, Benny Hanna again.
What's up?
He's going to be a regular here. We're going to put shirts out with Benny's picture on it. What do you think about that, Steve?
Yeah, a little mugshot. That's fun.
That'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
Actually, I'll just put your baby picture. He has an epic baby picture. Do you have a picture of that you can we can reference?
Somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah.
It's like all you see is this little chubby Korean baby
fat.
with a baseball hat on.
Dude, Korean babies are the best.
Yeah.
If I was ever going to adopt, it'd be like Korean.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Cute,
awesome.
Smart.
Yeah, he's smart
Look
as
at this
shit.
guy. Look how cute he is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Eric.
Yeah, he's
Are
smart.
you single?
No. He's actually
Sorry, ladies.
Yeah, so it's actually a funny story. He met his girlfriend through me, who I met through the guy that owns Philly Gaines. But the owner of Philly Gaines knows him too, but the paths never crossed. I was like the middleman.
You're the glue.
I'm the glue that held it together. Yeah, I brought him over. What was that, 4th of July or something?
The 4th of July orgy?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I heard that was sick. That's great.
Sorry you missed it. It was what, like 3 years ago?
Yeah.
There's always this year.
Time flies. So, how was your day today, Steve?
Oh, terrific.
Yeah.
Did some work,
Yeah.
and now I'm here.
Yeah. So, what kind of work did you do today?
Oh, just video editing. So
Yeah.
I do videos. I edit videos. Red Bull.
Yeah, I saw that.
Marketing companies.
Yeah.
Sometimes a DJ. Every now and then. Let's not get too crazy.
Yeah.
I like to go to bed at 9:30.
Yeah. You're a 9:30 bed guy?
I don't see how you do it, man. Do you take naps during the day?
No, I'm not a napper. Nope.
Do you pump a little?
Nope.
Upper.
Nope.
To stay
no
up?
booger sugar for me, man. I'm just up. I'm up all the time.
He just likes how it smells.
Yeah, just like how it smells. No, but I've never been high in my life, actually.
Really, that's great.
Yeah, we talked about this actually. I was with John today that owns Philly Gaines. We were talking about it today because he has a cool mushroom experience. Do you want to talk about your mushroom experience?
Oh,
man?
yeah, my mushroom experience at Davio's.
Yeah.
At the bar. At the Davio's.
Do you want to hear about
Was
it,
it a
Steve?
full mushroom experience or were you microdosing?
It was 3 chocolate tabs, and it
Pretty
was mislabeled on the package, so we had a good time.
So that is like, so I have anxiety about like every day, pretty much about this daily life. So I can't imagine. I think I'd be like freaking out. Like if I got high and I didn't know what to do, I'd be like freaking out. Like he didn't want to leave the bar because he didn't know if he would remember where he was sitting.
Yeah, you don't want to go to the dark side when you're on shrooms.
Yeah.
Like, it's not
Yeah.
good.
I
Like, you
didn't know if I could
demons.
make it to the bathroom and back, so I
you were
was
that high.
riding out the waves. Yeah, I went
So-
in between a wave. I was just like, all right, I think I'm back to normal. Going to the bathroom, coming back.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I don't think. I'd be
You know,
wigging out.
It is fun though if you don't do drugs and but you hang out with people that do, and
Yeah.
you're the guy in the bathroom that's not snorting blow.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, yeah.
Here we
And, like,
are.
you're drinking Mountain Dew and you're
Yeah.
just kind of taking it all in.
Yeah, that's me, actually. I'm
great.
the guy that doesn't get high. Like, I did an edible once, like a half a gummy thing. And I think because I was drunk already, I didn't feel anything. So I was like, this sucks. I'm not doing it.
Okay, so you drink alcohol.
Yeah, I drink alcohol.
Okay, that doesn't count.
Is that a drug?
Yeah. It's a fucking liquor.
Do you
It's
count
not
that?
good. It's poison, dude.
Yeah, it is poison.
It's not good for you.
It's not. It's not.
I only drink Liquid Death.
Yeah, Liquid Death's going to sponsor this podcast. They don't know it yet, but they're going to do it. I always have it in the episode, so hopefully they see that and
Yeah.
they see, that, we drink it and we shout it out. Maybe they'll be like, hey, here's a T-shirt.
I thought Manscaped and Blue Chew just sent everyone who does a podcast
Oh, really?
money. No,
'Cause I want to try Blue Chew. I'm not even, cause
it gets your dick really hard.
Yeah, you've tried
I've never
it?
tried it because I don't eat it. But I hear it's really good.
Their
No,
commercials make you want to try. I'm not going to lie.
no, I'm just saying, every podcast I listen to, it's like Manscaped and Blue
Yeah.
Chew or
Yeah.
NordVPN.
And the
uh,
so,
greens.
Norby.
whatever.
Yeah, you're so right.
Yeah,
The
Tinder,
greens.
whatever greens.
Yeah.
Simply Greens,
Yeah,
yeah.
AG greens or
Yeah,
something. Yeah,
yeah.
so Grizz has it in my refrigerator right now. The athletic greens, like she
Athletic-
fell down.
yes,
She fell down
athletic
that
greens.
rabbit hole.
You
She
should
has
do
it.
your own local ads, plug the CVS that I can see outside here, or that bar.
That we were just at. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we should.
Local. And just make up all the numbers. No one's going to be able to check it.
Yeah.
Just make it all up.
Just
Buy
make
a
it
bunch
up.
of followers.
Applied the blue check.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I totally did that.
So
Yeah.
let's. So I want to talk about where is that noise coming from?
It's someone scraping a
Stop
dead
it.
body
Is it?
up by the train
All
tracks.
right, let's close the windows.
That's Old Man Weathers.
Yeah, so we have to close the windows down. I thought that was Ben moving the thing. So before we dive into what you do with like your videography and your Red Bull thing,
Who cares?
yeah, I know. I want to talk about that because like you do some cool shit. So the blue check, what made you want to do that?
Because I run my pages like a business, so it's really like all the silly goof vibes are in the story. If you visit my Instagram page, it's like a website, right?
Right.
I wanted to view as like you can get an idea for, you know, the product that you might purchase. So
Right.
I thought the blue check was just another lie about all the other lies that we tell on social media, but really just as a way to be like, hey, I'm legit.
Right.
But now I regret it because you see everyone making fun of the people who paid for it. But I'm like doing it like as a business thing. I'm not doing it because I'm an influencer.
Yeah.
But,
so you actually have an angle for it then.
Always have an angle. You gotta always have an angle. Yeah.
Especially with social media. I feel like you have to have an angle. So I was kind of like, I didn't know you could buy them at first. So I was like,
Just came out. Yeah.
yeah. So I saw like a random person that I know that does like eyebrows. And hers was verified. So I was like, what is happening?
500 followers verified.
Yeah, that's like if I got mine verified.
Yeah, and he hasn't posted since 2018 when Tom Brady won the Super Bowl.
We should pay to get his verified just as a joke.
Yeah, I'll pay your $15 a month and we'll get
It's
you verified.
expensive.
It's
That's
expensive.
like a streaming service.
For nothing.
They made
just a blue check.
I forget what Elon Musk or whoever made off of it. I think it was
I saw that a tweet or something.
it was
about
like
that, yeah.
660 million or something like that over not even a month. I was like, what? That is nuts.
And there's really no benefits to it.
No.
I looked and I clicked on the account settings. I'm like, what do I get for this? Do I get some other features?
You didn't get any more followers off that?
Oh, God, no.
No?
No, not at all.
So I did my own little research. The person that I seen had it, right? I looked up theirs, looked at it, and then I saw, a couple of friends of mine that had it. I looked at their follower numbers. And a week later I looked and they went up.
Oh, they probably bought some followers too.
Oh, so maybe that's what happened. Because you can do that.
You can do that too. Yeah,
remember
I bought 3,000 followers when I created my account just to
give you a little base. Now, were they real people?
Oh no, definitely fake people.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, people like lean into lying.
Yeah.
To when you get started in social media.
Yeah.
Like
So
whatever. We're all telling some version.
One cool thing that I don't have a lot of followers. I have I think I'm about to hit 4,500.
But those are real people.
Yeah,
though.
it's organic. Yeah.
That's probably like I have like 11.5, but like I only probably have real 2,000 probably.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Nah.
Yeah. It's all for fucking show.
But it's got to help when someone finds your page and they see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
like hundreds of $1,000s of work just because it looks like I'm.
So
a
what's your
legit
average?
person.
So what's your average like count on a picture?
Oh God, maybe like a few hundred. Not.
That's still good though.
I mainly do videos, so
So what are your reels looking like? How many
anywhere
views?
between like 1,000 to 20,000. So like
Is that a 20,000 view?
some
video?
things will pop up on TikTok, like you'll get 5 million views on some stupid video of people rushing to the
dude.
grocery store to get water. Like, oh yeah, that one blows up. Not my fucking personality.
Yeah.
The stupid like
It's funny how that
rush
works.
on the water. Like that's what blew
So
up.
I had a video. Instagram reached out to me they were paying me to do reels for a little while, right? They actually still are, but reels are dead now, so I don't even care. But
Oh no, they're alive and well.
I've heard that only carousels are making reels
Really?
now.
I don't know. I people.
Eric's been pushing
I'm on
carousels.
reels. I'm on reels all the time.
I've been pushing carousels. 'Cause
Carousels are great.
I've heard that's not like the ones at the carnival. Like the ones.
I knew there's a fucking correlation with DJ Tonka, kids.
Yeah.
music close to
Okay.
kids,
All right. So
Carousel.
they were paying me to do reels because I had one reel blow up from the Phillies last year, which Hollywood took on Snapchat. So it was like the worst quality video, right? 65,000 plays.
What were you doing? Were you
It wasn't.
jerking
It wasn't.
off?
No, it wasn't me. Anything. It was people doing the rally towels at the Phillies game.
Oh, the World Series
Yeah.
run.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
No one thought would happen. And it was
Right.
like, whoa.
Not the World Series of jerking off.
Yeah. So 60.
Tonka, Tonka.
Yeah, and they were using the
love this
rags to
guy.
wipe up after. So
Oh, God.
65,000 views, and they reached out. They were like, "Hey, you want to be part of this, reel boost or whatever? So
yeah.
real bonuses or whatever." So they gave me a month to make $1,500. I never made it that far. I think the most I ever made a month was like $125 a month I was making, and that I had to make a reel a day. And then anything over like 3,000 views, you get like $25. It's like there was like an algorithm to how you got paid, right?
Not bad.
But that got me paid doing other things. So like I was doing those tailgate videos with the game day, and they were paying me $150 a shoot. So it actually led to something, which was cool. But now I follow a bunch of like Insta coaches, right? I don't pay for their services. I use their free services they give. You know,
An
their
Insta coach for content. Like
Yeah,
this
like,
is what you can do.
this is what's trending right now.
Yeah.
So they told me carousels. That's why I've been posting more than one picture. Because they said like the swipes are what's in right now.
Especially with text. If I see a carousel with text like these 5 tips to blah blah blah, I'm like, okay.
Gotta swipe.
Yeah.
Gotta swipe.
No, I agree.
Maybe I
It's
should
good.
try that. Maybe I should try like the first one.
Put some text in there, man.
Yeah, be like, hey, swipe to the next one. See Benny Ha's baby picture. Maybe I'll do that promo for this video.
There's a naked girl at the end of this 10 photo swipe.
Yeah.
There's some boobies.
Yeah.
You can trick some people to do that.
You might see a boob.
And they're yours.
Yeah.
They're your tits.
Yeah, they're no, they wouldn't
That'd be
be
great.
my
Just
tits.
like a close up, and then as it keeps going, just zoom out.
It's like when people like go like that, and it's like they pretend
Yeah.
like it's someone's
Yeah.
butt, and then you come back and it's someone's fist. Oh
Love
God,
that.
that's hysterical.
That's great.
So I met you, I think, what is it? Through Jimmy Six at the Poplar one random like Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah, and
you were
for-
swimming.
Yeah, for people that don't know what the Poplar is a cruise ship that broke down in the fucking ghetto.
Yeah, it's exactly
And
what
it's
it is.
kind of a luxury cruise ship, kind of, you
Yeah.
know, but like it's not safe to go like to the right.
Yeah, or the left.
Yeah, well, yeah, you have to run.
Yeah, you have to run.
I
Yeah,
call
for
them the
sure.
Ray Allen homes, the Richard Allen homes.
Yeah.
So people like have these little vessel ships that deliver us food and supplies. But you fucking hop out of that Uber, you hop
Yeah.
back in.
So I'm there every Monday, it seems like. But I met you on like a random like Wednesday, and I remember it like it was like a very organic like meeting. Like we were just all bullshit, and you came over, and you're
Must
like,
have been high.
"Yeah, I want to say you were faking an Australian accent or something."
Oh,
that day.
really?
Yeah.
I'm telling you, on that roof, we're in the pools, and everyone's having a drink,
Yeah.
having a good time. Yeah,
I think you were like
it's a good
faking
time.
a whole thing, like a whole
Yeah.
shtick, which
That's-
was like I thought was hilarious.
It's good. It's fun. It's fun
Yeah,
times.
it was a good time. And then it progressed over time. Like I saw you doing videos like with all my friends basically, and that's what I want to dive into. Is like I saw your videos like just organically grow and get better and better and better as I watched you the last couple years
Through paid reach, yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I've been seeing it. So what got you started into doing I guess multimedia?
Man, yeah. So like you, I didn't go to film school. You went to film school.
Well, I went to the Art Institute of Philadelphia, so digital media production.
That's an institute of art.
Yeah, it's not open anymore though.
Oh, really?
I'm in a whole lawsuit
Fucking
now.
closed it down.
might-
You're in a lawsuit?
Yeah, so I'm part of a lawsuit that's going to hopefully pay off my loans.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
So what, did they close it and like we were like, oh, our degrees don't work anymore?
Yeah, they said we're basically discredited. My bachelor's degree doesn't even exist.
Do you have a piece of paper?
wow.
Yeah, I have one.
Thank
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's how I've been getting by. Like when people say, "Do you have a bachelor's degree?" Because we can't reach out to the school that you went to anymore. So
People
I just,
actually check that shit?
yeah, and that's how
Really?
like when I worked at that charter school I was telling you about, they need to max out my pay scale for like the first year. I needed to show proof of my bachelor's degree.
I feel like in academia, you need to be able to prove
Yeah.
you went to Harvard or whatever.
I
But
earned this.
Right.
any other place, I've never had like a background.
Oh,
deep,
dude.
deep
When I worked
search.
at a college, they did that too.
Oh, wow.
And I went to that college. I went to that community college. And so they followed my transcript all the way to the Art Institute, and then they couldn't reach out to anybody anymore.
Wow.
Because the only one open now, I think it's in Pittsburgh and Santa Monica. It's like the only two open.
We need that same kind of verification system for exes.
Yeah.
Like
Can you
ex-girlfriends.
imagine? Oh, my God.
Especially at our age, like we're
Oh, dude.
39.
Yeah.
Like, hey,
Ben's
like,
creeping up too. Ben's getting up there in age.
yeah, what are
Yeah.
you, 34?
35.
Yeah,
Just turned 35 in February.
Yeah.
Korean, dude. You be looking young. For
Hopefully.
Can you imagine if you can do a deep dive on your exes, though? That'd be insane.
I mean, you can through social media, but
Yeah, yeah.
I'm not posting my losses on social media. I'm like all alone.
Are you
crying.
deleting pictures of your ex after you break up?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I've done that.
yeah. If they're really hot and it wasn't too serious, we don't have any children together.
Yeah.
keeping them up.
Yeah.
because it's kind of like a power play. Like, hey, this is what I'm capable of.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you got that one hottie. It's like, yeah, I'm definitely
Krista,
leaving her.
JG bootleg. JJ bootleg.
Oh wow, okay. We're
she's
just gonna
great.
name drop.
Yeah, she's great.
So
Love
what?
you, Krista.
So
Miss you.
what got you into multimedia?
Oh yeah, so I went to broadcast journalism school. So I worked
Okay.
in news broadcast in Oklahoma. And,
Oh,
like,
nice.
Did radio and TV, and man, I graduated and I got a job as a videographer, like with a beeper and the van and doing breaking
Oh,
news.
that's sick.
It sounds fun, right? But the pay was terrible. It was like $29,000 a year.
What?
Back in 2008. And I was waiting tables.
2008, that's probably not that bad, though.
No, that's pretty bad.
Is it?
I was making like $55,000 a year fucking waiting tables at the Fox and Hound, like the Cheesecake Factory of Oklahoma. Like,
yeah.
So I was like,
those here, I think, actually.
The economy had just crashed. Remember that? Like right before the Obama election?
Yeah.
And so I was like, fuck it, I'm going to go be poor in Los Angeles. So I sold all my shit. And then I took a train from like Oklahoma City to Dallas all the way to L.A.
You could do that by train?
Yeah, you can take a train.
I never saw it sound like an idiot there, but
yeah, no, you can take a train all across the country. It's Amtrak. It's really slow, but
yeah.
So
cool.
just like I'm gonna go be poor in LA, and got a waiting tables job, and then I worked in various sales jobs, marketing, video editing, but I never was on I worked in movie marketing, but I never was on a movie set or did cool shit. You see a lot of celebrities out there like at Trader Joe's, or you'll see Christopher Nolan at a bar, but I never was in that whole. I wish I would have.
Yeah,
that would have been cool, but it was just kind of cool to be there, to be in that culture.
Yeah. When you're in LA, it's like, I have the possibility I could make it.
Yeah, because you never grow up, dude. You never grow up there. Like here, and you get to see people's dreams crushed there. It's great. Yeah, it's you're 55 and you don't know. It's not going to happen, dude. But what's cool about it is everyone does have a dream.
Yeah.
And it's fun to see that's always in the air. What's your thing? What are you working on? What are you trying to use me for? What's your script?
So you think everybody has an angle?
Yeah, but it's it's all accepted that we're all in on this grift to kind of get to, the point we want to go.
Right.
Here it's just you're dead.
Yeah.
Because of the crime, or your thing is you fucking party every night because this is a party city.
Yeah.
I'm way more aware of the party culture here than LA. I feel like I'm sure it's there, but here it's just insane.
Yeah, it's in your face.
Throw it back to you.
Yeah.
That's what you do.
Yeah, that's what I do. So to give you a brief kind of what I did, I didn't get a job right out of school. That was the whole thing. Part of the lawsuit that I'm in is they were supposed to job place you when you were done.
Is that in the contract?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they were supposed to job place you. And anything I've ever got after school was my own. I did it on my own. And I did an internship at Fox. My aunt was the vice president, and I couldn't even get a job there. So I was
really?
What the hell is going on? I did my internship there in the web department and the broadcasting part. Everything.
Here in Philly?
Yeah. Right there on Market Street, 4th and Market. I would literally take the evening news and clip it up, put it on the internet. That was my job.
You both did Avid together.
Yeah.
Did you ever do tape-to-tape editing on betas?
No, I didn't. I did it in community college.
Yeah.
We had to learn that. We had to learn remember what is it called?
Reel to reel, or
but Casablanca. Did you ever edit on that?
Oh my god!
With that weird mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So I did
some deep cuts for you nerds out there.
Yeah, for your video editing nerds. This is deep diving.
So my question to you is, why did you ever get out of the video game? Because it's very profitable. Even being an editor, I mean, you charge $7,500 an hour just to edit video.
Yeah, I did it for a while. I did DJ promo videos, and I did my own. I taught people how to video edit. I taught Nine how to video edit. His friend Demand, I taught him. To be honest, man, I just never fell in love with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You see my YouTube page, I'm 7 episodes behind now. And it's just because I don't know. I just never really fell into love doing it. Me and my brother, years ago, we had Premiere on a gateway computer that we got in 98. You know what I mean? I learned how to do it in high school, and I had video production classes. And I thought I loved it, and I just really didn't.
It was very exotic back then.
Yeah.
For all you kiddos. It wasn't It wasn't you clicking a cable, Firewire, and it was tapes playing back in real time.
Remember that Firewire? It looked like it was like a half circle, John.
It was cool. It was back when computers were insanely progressing every year.
When green screen things first came out.
I was going to say, green screen was the coolest thing.
Yeah, dude, we did it in my senior class project. We did an Invisible Man video where this Invisible Man was walking around school and shit was happening. It was the coolest thing, man. We used to have these broadcast cameras and rolling them around.
Oh, really?
We had to use the broadcast cameras with the beta tape, the high 8 tapes, the big Johns, to put them in there, And we were walking around school with on the rollers, trying to film me, and I was the guy because I had a hat on and a briefcase walking around. I'll never forget. It was the coolest experience. But I thought I liked it, but I just don't. I don't know.
I think what's better about being a DJ, I could be wrong, but like
Yeah.
it's there, and when you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
Unless you're doing like a mixtape and you have to go edit it, but like,
Yeah.
right? Isn't that better?
Yeah,
Because
like when I'm not DJing and I'm not prepping for a gig, I don't want to be on my computer, man. And that's like,
yeah,
that thing is in my face 3 nights a week.
Yeah, that's way more social. I could see you not wanting to be just like kind of sitting in a room looking at like, editing videos and
Yeah,
stuff like that.
don't get me wrong, I can do it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
fast
yeah.
at it.
I mean, if he wants to look at a computer monitor for,
yeah,
will.
what rabbit hole you
got
go
to be the right content.
right content. Yeah,
No, but you're like me. You're an extrovert. Like,
yeah.
I fucking hate editing, but I know if I just sit behind that goddamn computer for 4 hours, I'll get it done. I can move on.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Time, right? We all say we wake up early. I tried it. I just can't bring myself to like do it. And I think that's the problem I'm having right now is like now that the Phillies started up, like I don't work the Phillies all the time, but like those Phillies days, that's a 7-hour day. Then I have to go to a gig. The last thing I feel like doing at 9:00 the next morning is sit in front of this damn computer. I don't feel like doing that. And then after working all weekend, Sundays, I do a Sunday fun day usually, or I have sports in the morning. I play, that's like my sports day. I
What do you play?
Softball and foot hockey. So like, I stay active that way, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the other days, I'm like, I don't really feel like sitting in this front of the damn computer. But if I was getting paid for it, I probably definitely would do it. Like, I'm not getting paid for this right now. Not yet. You know
You
what I
could
mean?
always go on Fiverr and just like pay some kid from India to edit all this. Like 20.
What's that now?
You could upload your. I'll send you a link. You could upload all your video and audio to a Dropbox and then bid it out and have a bidding war to people across the the world who will edit this for you.
Stop it.
Yeah, they'll do it for you. There's a
They
price
do
for
it
everything.
for photos too.
Yeah.
I know they do logo stuff.
Oh, dude, they do video editing. Yeah. Like sometimes if I get like a really big project and I'm overwhelmed, I'll contract it out to someone on Fiverr just to do like some clips or basic editing. Like this is super basic. You can,
Yeah. So but I was telling you, these GoPros, they film in 8-minute clips. So I have to like bunch them all together.
Yeah, it's
and,
lame.
And that's where it gets really. So my buddy was telling me to film it on iPhones. He said I should upgrade.
Yeah, that'd be great.
It'd be one solid take.
Yeah,
and I want to get an iPad Pro. So I was going to do one iPad Pro and my personal iPhone because it would be the same camera quality and shoot those that way. Like you guys would probably be the iPad and mine will be the iPhone.
That'll work.
So I'm eventually going to do that, but I just got to get up to whatever iPad Pros now, like 2 Gs.
Yeah, they're like $1,000. You
Yeah.
can always find someone who like wanted to do it but then failed very quickly and
Yeah.
take their iPad.
And that's the thing. I don't want to fail at this. This is one thing I don't want to fail at. I want to keep going.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Yeah, I appreciate
You're on
that.
14.
Yeah, I know. God. What-
6 more to go.
Yeah, 6 more to go. We get Nick Spinelli. I was telling him this
Get the
Spinelli.
views.
Yeah, that'd be great. So when you were in LA, what happened in LA? Like, what was did you hit it like a certain mark in LA and you were like, coming back, I want to move to Philly. Like what brought you to Philly?
Oh, man. Wild story.
Oh,
So,
I love that.
God,
Strapping in. Hold on. Let me strap in.
Yeah, so I was like, I'd saved up a bunch of money, and I was like,
Yeah.
man, I'm just so bored with life. I want to, go travel. So, and I was a big fan of the Dodgers at the time. I lived like right next to Dodger Stadium, so I used to go to the
That's
games all the
sick.
time.
That's
It was a lot of fun. I'm slowly learning to like the Phillies. Like,
Love that.
I'm buying merch. I'm like, okay, I'll Phillies. So, so it like wasn't a big personal loss for me when they like.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. That's
But,
what happened to the Eagles for me. So
I was like, oh, the Dodgers are playing in D.C. I want to go, I'll go check them out. I'll go to Philly because this one girl I kind of know lives there, and I'll stay at her place.
yeah.
Now the mother of my child.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So, bing, bang, boom, headed off hot and heavy. And then she
Yeah.
got like pregnant like 2 weeks into just dating. And that was right before the pandemic. Decided, well, your family's here. I don't have family in LA. All my family's in Oklahoma and Kentucky. So let me live here. So I went from like living on Sunset Boulevard, bachelor pad.
How much that cost?
It's actually pretty cheap for LA prices. It's like $2,500 for a 2-bedroom.
Oh, it's actually not that bad.
Not that bad.
It's
But
kind
it
of
was-
like Manioc
It was
prices.
kind of a shit. It was kind of a shithole though, but it was a great location.
Yeah.
To living in South Philly, Snyder, fucking Boulevard, 28th
Yeah.
Street, like trash everywhere. I mean, I think the first video I posted back when I was big on TikTok was like me like coming outside my door and going, "Oh, I'll get it," picking up trash.
I think I saw that video.
I got it.
Yeah.
Like,
I saw,
30
definitely saw that video.
pounds, lighter, because like now I eat bread all the time. But
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was kind of what happened. And I was like, we gave it a good college try for a year. And that was rough.
College try.
It was rough with the pandemic.
Yeah, dude, it was rough for everybody. I was dating a girl during that. Actually, no, it was we was a COVID relationship. We met during COVID.
Oh God. So you like spent all the time together.
Well, so that was the thing. She lived in Philly. COVID, she lost her job because of COVID. So she had to move back home to Lewis, Delaware. So we were doing the long distance thing. And after like 3 months, I was like, you were here all the time anyway. Just pull up, like move in,
And then you pulled out.
Yeah. She moved in for what, 3 months, and then we broke up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, and it was a learning experience, definitely, because you're around someone all the fucking time because there's nothing to do. You really pulls out every
nuance.
Everything,
crazy,
man. So it's like we literally went from just dating, starting the date, and it went to like what you should be learning on the third year. You know what I mean?
What their farts smell like.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
That's great.
Yeah, it was definitely a learning experience, but it was cool though because like she taught me some stuff that I never really looked into before, like astrology.
Sexually?
No, not sexually, like astrology, like that kind of stuff.
Butt stuff.
Yeah, no.
Pegging.
What's that?
Pegging.
Yeah, what's pegging, Ben? You want to get involved?
Yeah, what's
what
the
is
craziest thing y'all have ever done sexually? Because I wasn't into eating ass until like 36.
Oh wow, I've done that.
And I was like, I could have been eating ass this entire time.
What's pegging, Ben?
You can look it up.
You don't know what pegging is?
No, I don't know.
It's where a girl puts on a strap-on penis, dildo, and then fucks you in the ass.
I'm not down with that at all.
Have you ever tried to put anything up your butt?
No.
I'm like, okay, on my finger. Just
Yeah.
like a tiny, it hurts so bad.
Yeah, I don't understand that at all. But let's rope back in for the not.
No, let's talk more about anal sex. Back Gladiator times with 300, like that was it goes up and down through history. Like now it's a very girly thing to be gay, but like back it was like the manliest thing that like you go into war with your Spartans and like they fucked, dude. And it was a manly thing.
Is there research to back this up?
Oh yeah, I don't know all that, but I just like that actually used to happen.
But what's funny is
it was accepted.
Yeah, because like when you see movies like Gladiator, they do hit at homosexuality a lot in those movies.
Have your young boy on the side.
Yeah, and you're really like because like when you watch like Game of Thrones and shit, like that was a real thing.
Yeah, it was very accepted. Like
you're fucking blowing my mind right now.
I'm not going to blow you in any other way.
Yeah. Oh, good. Is that
not that there's anything wrong with that?
We're gonna go right into a Seinfeld episode.
So you've
done
anything
pegging?
Wrong with
that?
No,
Ben?
No,
I'm not.
Would you guys? What if it was like who's like your hottest like movie star you'd ever want to hook up with?
Oof. Eva Longoria.
Would you let Eva Longoria peg you? Come on, but it also means you get to have normal sex too.
No, Ben.
For the story, come on, like Eva Longoria like pegged me, that'd be hilarious.
Would it be?
Yeah, I'd let her peg me.
Yeah.
You
Who's your T does listen to these episodes. So.
I would say like Jessica Alba maybe.
Ooh, so you kind of went to different
mid-2000s.
Yeah. Okay. You would let her peg you?
I don't know about that.
No. Steve, who would yours be?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Brad Pitt, probably. No. You're like another like 90, like Cindy Crawford or Angelina Jolie.
You have it's the mole for you then.
Yeah.
The mole does it for you.
Yeah.
Because Angelina Jolie has a mole in her cheek too, doesn't she? I think so.
Yeah. There's a mole
so
somewhere.
You're a moley girl. You're a moley guy.
Yeah.
Moley. What movie is that? He's like
Austin Powers.
Yeah.
We're aging ourselves.
Yeah.
Now.
Moley. I'll never forget that. Was hysterical. So you moved to Philly. Pandemic hits. And you go to the 1 year thing. What kind of like sparked you like doing stuff for Red Bull and like you said you had a little stint on TikTok? Were you big on TikTok?
Dude, so like I might get into this a little bit, but basically like I had a terrible breakup with my ex.
Okay.
Like, I thought I was cheating. I was traveling out for work. One of my clients was a senior living provider. They had like 12 senior living homes. So during COVID, I was in and out of senior living homes all across the Southeast, like doing videos. I was like unemployed for 4 months, and then I took a job in like the summer, July of like 2020, making really good money. But I was going in and out of senior living homes, and I was getting tested every day, and it was a big deal. But she always thought I was cheating on her. I never did. I liked some girl's Instagram post and made some bad misogynistic comments about girls to my friends. But like, I basically just created this distrust and like just unraveled our whole relationship.
Yeah, that's what happens, man. Unfortunately.
Yeah, so I was like, and then some other shit happened with custody and all that, and then I moved into this place called the Poplar.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? Like, I should start a business. You know, I should start, you know, something real. I was like, hey, Fishtown. I'd like been there once. I'm like, there's graffiti around. There's like cool murals.
Yeah.
There's like $10 coffee there. Like,
Yeah.
let me see if Fishtown Creative's taken, and it wasn't taken. So I was like, well, this could be the company. Oh, the website's $10. Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, then buy some fake followers, put up a bunch of cool content.
And boom, you're born.
But dude, before that, so we got big on TikTok with our kid and like being cute couple and stuff. So like we had like 105,000 followers.
Stop.
We were monetized.
Wow.
I'd make a video, she'd make a video. Sometimes we'd make a video with the kid. It did really well. Like it was fun. But then like right when we broke up, she deleted it.
Oh no.
She locked me out. No, she locked me out, deleted it, and then brought it back. Like once we'd she locked me out of my email and all that stuff. So maybe it's still out there, but it's
Damn.
like, yeah. Wow. I was like,
you could have if it wasn't like a bad break, you guys probably could have spawned off into something else.
I pleaded with her. I was like, hey, just like delete all the videos of you and of our son, and like I'll rebrand it as Fishtown Creative, and like I could instantly like start charging people a lot of money to like be an influencer.
Yeah.
But yeah, so still a little butthurt about TikTok.
So were you ever to bring any part of that back, like your monetization and stuff?
No, I was never able to get a hold of the account. I started a new one called Taco Dolphin Supreme as like a joke.
I love that name.
I have like a few thousand followers, like 2,500, but nothing. It's just like after putting so much work into something, it's like building a house, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, it's TikTok, but it's like that's a whole business for
dude,
someone.
Social media is a business.
Yeah, to like have someone burn it down. Oh, dude. That hurt.
Well, that's like the
That does hurt.
NFL like, that was shutting down all those artists during the Super Bowl.
Yeah. They were making
all their
stuff.
accounts.
Yeah. You were just telling me about this. Yeah, it's wild. So like someone that make like an Eagle shirt or something, and you could explain it better, but explain.
Yeah,
it.
basically like people were making like merchandise for and just like shirts and stuff like that for the Super Bowl run and everything like that, and they were going around shutting down people's Instagram accounts.
With like
for
thousands and thousands of followers.
Yeah, completely
because they were
out.
using non-trademark.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
They're very protective about the Super Bowl. That's why for DJ Smooth's thing, it's the big game.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that.
they had to
say
start,
Super
everyone
Bowl.
started switching up because they were afraid of like,
Wow.
they couldn't use like.
I'm
certain
surprised you
phrases.
got away with the NFL Blitz thing.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, I was wondering about that. Yeah.
Yeah,
we got lucky.
Yeah, because you use the NFL's logos.
Yeah, and I mean he paid for. If you're listening to this Instagram, DJ Smooth paid for promotion.
boost it, yeah.
So go cancel him, please.
Yeah, go cancel culture. So let's
Was it me?
Let's
him.
So let's talk about the paid boost. So how often have you done that?
I did that once. Yeah,
Just one time?
Yeah, bought some followers. Yeah.
So you've never
It's like
boosted,
$70.
you've never boosted a post.
I mean, I'm not really. I don't know. Like, I'm very fortunate. Like, where I just like get referrals and shit.
Yeah.
I haven't
So
needed to
you
do
do
that
work
yet.
for Red Bull, which is not an easy thing to accomplish.
You suck a lot of dick, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking
it's all
suck your way to the top.
yeah,
boys.
it's all about who you know and who you blow, right?
No, really. One of my best friends, Zach Dressler, is a producer out for Red Bull in Santa Monica. And he hooked me up with one of the guys here. And
See,
so,
that's what's
awesome.
relationships, man.
Yeah,
I talked
just
about
be likable.
Yeah, exactly. And you're a likable dude. So it's like, who wouldn't like you? You know what I mean? The sexual innuendos.
And you.
Yeah, and you.
Yeah.
Like Captain Planet.
No, but it's so true. If you're like, there's probably some 23-year-old out there who's better at making content than me and like camera angles and all that bullshit. But
Yeah.
like, you got to be able to talk to people.
Oh,
and,
dude, that's what the name of the game.
Yeah.
Like, and that's what a lot of people ask me all the time. They're like, yo, like, how do I get started in DJing? How do I do this? I'm like, I'm gonna be honest, man. I fell into it, so I couldn't tell you like how to. Like, I could tell you like how to start, and I can teach you how to mix records. But when it comes to like how to like get started, like I kind of just started fucking around as a hobby. You know what I mean? Because I was a breakdancer, so I didn't really care that much.
I saw this news clip of you like looking hella young. I'm like, was it Jimmy Fallon or Jay Leno?
Jimmy Fallon.
So he must have.
When he was on Late
just
Night.
started. Okay.
When he was on Late Night. Yeah, so he did this Battle of the Instant Dance Cruise. People have been asking me for that video for a while. Maybe I'll do it as a Throwback Thursday reel. I'll post the whole thing.
Did your mom help in any in that way since she was at Fox, or is that
No.
separate
That was my
networks?
aunt. But this,
Your aunt.
I went to a taping of Late Night with Jimmy Fallon with an ex-girlfriend in New York. We were up there, and they asked if anybody can dance in the audience because they needed people for the skit the next day. And she's like, "You do not raise your hand." And I was like, I'm the center of attention all the time. So I was like, they're like, what can you do? I was like, I'm a breakdancer from Philly. They're like, no, you're not. I'm like, okay. So I went down, I did a little breakdancing thing, and they were like, can you come back tomorrow? And I was like, yes, I will be here. Called out of work. My boss found out later because she watched Jimmy Fallon and saw me on there. That was
worth it. Yeah.
Oh, she thought it was awesome. So she didn't really care. But I called out of work, went, and I get to a room, dude. And they were only picking, I think 10 people it was. They were only picking 10 people. I'm in a room with 50 people. And the producer didn't tell me that. They were like, yeah, you got to try out. I'm like, what? I took off work for this shit. Like, I had to pay for the train to get up there and all this stuff.
Showbiz, kid.
Yeah, so luckily they were picking random strangers that couldn't really dance or anything. So they need a couple comedic people. There was one comedic guy in our thing ruined my whole dance routine. I still go back to that memory in my head. So luckily I was the only break dancer, so I made it, thankfully, right? So they literally line out wardrobe for us. That's why I was wearing like a puffy vest and but the mohawk was mine. I did have that, but my five seconds of fame, some dude ruined it by kicking my leg, and I had to like improvise. It sucked.
On TV?
On live TV. In the promo, in the practice, everything went perfect.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I did this. My move was like I used to be able to balance my whole body on the balls of my hand, and I could spin for like ever, it seemed like, but it probably like 10 seconds, but it seemed like forever in my head. So the whole point was when the music stopped, I was going to keep spinning, and we thought the crowd was just going to go nuts. God. Well, the dude hits my leg as I start to spin. So I was like, oh.
Did you just restart?
No. So I started kicking my legs to the beat in a circle, but on my hand. So like I'm like literally not holding on to anything like that, just kicking around in a circle. And then I stuck a pose at the end where my feet were on an angle, right on beat. I stopped right on beat, and I stayed there thinking the crowd would go nuts, but no one said anything. Jimmy Fallon goes, I think he's stuck, like that. So that made the crowd laugh, and then we kind of got the applause that we wanted. But the spin would have been so good. It would have been awesome. And it never happened, and it still haunts me to this day.
Yeah, because that could have been your moment. Like,
that could have been
people, the record executives or whoever runs Hollywood, like, oh, you see this? Oh, this kid.
This kid can spin on his hand. You know what I mean? But it was cool. Jimmy made fun of me a couple times.
That's great.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Did you get a photo at least?
No,
with him?
So we never got to do that. We never got to. So
they set you up like you're this group that's been around.
Yeah, that was the whole shtick. Yeah. But then they were like, well, what you guys don't know is these random strangers just met 45 minutes ago, and they taught each other a dance routine. Yeah, well, the whole video's on there. People have been asking me to post it, and I haven't because we lost, which was rigged from the gate.
Hey, content, baby.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Content is content.
Yeah, I'll put it up. I'll put it up in clips, and I'll put 3 of them out, and then I'll get views for them.
Yeah, and then you could take this clip of you talking about it.
Yeah, it was definitely a cool experience. I've done some cool shit, and I can say that I can honestly say I've done some cool shit in my life, but that was the coolest. Like, well, DJing for the Phillies is pretty cool too. But
yeah, how long have you been doing that? A year?
This is our second year.
And that's just for the players because they wanted to hear music.
Yeah, they basically brought us in, man. They were like, "Hey, we're tired of listening to Spotify. Bring us some DJs." Well, it was like one DJ. 9 got. So the whole story is apparently they reached out to me first, but they emailed the DJ Tonka from Germany.
I found him in research when I was researching about you.
Yeah. So when I didn't respond, they moved on to the next DJ on their list, and it happened to be my best friend, DJ 9.
No way.
So, yeah.
We motherfucker.
Yeah, so he got it, and then he brought me in, and Smooth, and Hollywood, and Scooter, and because 81 games is a lot, and we're there for like 8 hours, right? So it's a long time.
Oh, so you guys tag in.
Yeah, so no, we give 9 all of our open dates, and he just does a schedule, and we show up and we play. We do BP for an hour. We have a 20-minute break, then we play 40 minutes when people are coming in and out, and then we play. Now with the pitch clock bullshit, we only play for like 40 seconds an inning.
How's the negotiations go with your contract? Is it yearly?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, we
get more, babe. Get more money.
Yeah,
milk them dry.
I can't really discuss that part, but I can't really discuss money. But we get taken care of.
Get more.
Yeah, no, I would like.
How many free seats do you get?
This is the first year they did it. Last year we had to ask 2 weeks in advance for tickets. Now they gave us a voucher at the beginning of the year. For the next 2 months, we get 1 game, 4 seats.
Okay, good.
Yeah, and they're pretty good too. So
if you had to pick one place to eat all day, you can only at the Philly Stadium.
Campos.
Campos.
They get the heater. It's a hot cheesesteak.
Campos hot cheesesteak.
It's called the heater. That's what it's called.
Where are they at? Where can we?
It's in center field.
All right,
right next to Chickens and Pete's. It's Campos.
People love that chicken.
It's just crinkle. It's just Old Bay crinkle fries. you like him,
I do like him,
but he's from Boston, so he likes artificial
it's like
crab
kinda
seasoning.
newer to me too.
What's that?
I didn't grow up with it, so it's like kind of newer to me.
Wait, Old Bay's not a thing there?
No, Old Bay is, but like not like a
Old
Chickies and
racist
Peas.
people is a thing there.
Yeah. is that true, Ben?
Yeah. A lot of white
it's
people.
it's pretty white.
Yeah.
It's pretty white.
Yeah.
A lot of comedians come out of Boston.
So I've actually have a funny that happened to me my game on Saturday. Oh guys, this lady goes, she's like mouthing it to me. She's like, play shipping up to Boston. I'm like, sorry, hon, you're in the wrong city. And she goes, what? I'm like, you're not a Fenway Pack, right? Her friends start like dying, laughing. The whole crowd around me is like laughing. So I'm like making fun of this girl. And I was like, sorry, hon, I'll get fired. I play that. Like, I'm sorry.
You can't take requests at a.
No, you can't.
No,
I can play whatever I want, but the producer in my headset is telling me the energy level he wants.
Interesting.
So when the
more energy, DJ Tonka.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they're saying.
More.
So we taught them words, right?
Oh, really?
So we taught them like, pop is like, Pitbull and Kesha and whatever bullshit you hear on the radio. And then we say big room when you need more energy. So those big house drops, right? That's called big room. And then we told them, party, have fun music, because we're winning by like 18 runs like last night. So we taught them all these different scenarios, and then they tell us what they want, right? And then I kind of get gutsy and play some stuff.
Yeah, fuck it.
And it worked the other night. Like I played All Time Low. Was it Maria Count Me In? Crowd went insane.
Yeah, you got to trust your instincts.
Yeah,
it's like,
I've been dipping in that pop punk bag a lot there, and it's been working, which is great. And my one producer loves it, so like I've been loving that because like I'm really trying to bring that back in my set. I play a lot of pop punk in my sets, and it's been going over so well. So I've been trying to set myself apart a little bit, but yeah,
I think the coolest thing about that deal is those fucking jerseys they give you guys.
Yeah,
I love that. That's so cool.
Yeah,
the personalized jerseys.
Yeah. But what sucks is anybody can get those.
Oh, I'm gonna get one.
Yeah, you can go to the
Got my
store
blue
and
check.
get one. Yeah, you get your blue check. You can get one
Fishtown
now.
creative on the back.
I don't know if you can do that many
If they
letters.
can fit. Oh, I got. Well,
be like F creative.
F creative, man.
I don't know how many letters they could do.
Well, I'll look into it.
Yeah,
look into
yeah.
it.
So
I mean, they
my
can do
buddy,
a lot. It's just gonna be like
it's gonna be like wrapped around.
It'll be like
But there
come
is a
on,
limit. There is a limit you can do. I think it's 11 characters.
There's probably like $300, $400 to get that made, right?
No, it comes down to what's it? Oh, so I have a discount, so I don't really know what it would come out to. But
anyways, those jerseys are
the
expensive.
jerseys are $100, a little over $100.
Oh, it's not too
And
bad.
they're fully stitched. You know what I mean? So they're real deal. But the print, the name and everything's iron on, like heat press. So you can't put it in the dryer. You have to like hang dry it.
I'm just trying to talk you up here about your cool jersey, dude.
Yeah.
And you're totally making it seem like anyone could get it.
Well, anybody can get a custom jersey. You know what I mean? But anybody can put anything on it. You can pay. What is that? You can pay for anything nowadays. You know what I mean? People will pay for it. You know what I mean? And what they did just get the jersey. So back in the day, they did this black jersey. It was sick. It was like all black, and it was I think it was a spring training jersey, and the Phillies was outlined in white, but it was still red and blue, but it was on a black jersey. And then I was trying, like, I really want them to bring that back. If not, I'm just gonna go on eBay, try to find a blank, and then have the dude Carl that does the stuff. I'm like, yeah,
Carl.
put some. I always do the Carl. Good to see you from Billy Madison.
Yeah.
He doesn't get the joke, but I get it, so that's all that matters. And then the people that I'm with usually think it's funny. So I was like, yo, if I get you a jersey, can you put something on the back for me? He's like, yeah, as long as the letters match. He's like, I'll do it for you. So I've been trying to find a blank black one, but I can't. I found like Cliff Lee's and stuff, but I'll actually wear that. I'd wear a Cliff Lee to a game, but I'm not working. But yeah, so let's go back to your living at Dodger Stadium days.
Dude, that's great.
So how many games did you go to? Were you a baseball guy before that?
No, I jumped on the bandwagon in like 2015
When they were super good.
And they started getting. We didn't win the World Series. We won the COVID World Series, but I was already in Philly.
Yeah.
On lockdown with
we're already here.
Love of my life. I miss her so much. Mother of my child, she's great. No, so yeah, it was living next to the stadium like that. You could walk in like third, fourth inning and get a ticket for $10. The great thing about Dodger Stadium that made it fucking amazing was you can bring in your own food.
You can do that at Phillies now, I think.
Can you do that at Phillies games?
I think you can.
Oh my God, that's a game changer. Like I used to bring in whole Domino's pizzas.
Oh, you definitely can't do that.
Sneak
I
in
think there's some kind of stipulations. Like, I think the bottles of water can't be opened yet. There's some limitations. Some of the stuff you can do, but a whole pizza?
Yeah,
no shit. I didn't know you
the
could do
craziest
that.
thing to happen when I was in LA was like I think it was like my third year there. I worked at a marijuana doctor place where you pay this, hack doctor, $100 get your marijuana card.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of celebrities come through because it was like close to West Hollywood, close enough to the hills. So this is so bad, but I would keep a file of all the celebrities' photos. Like I took photos of, like T.J. Miller, some comedians, and the funniest. Do you remember Terrence Howard?
Yeah.
So he called one day. He's like, "Yo, this." He goes. He actually referred to himself like this. "Yo, I'm Academy Award winner Terrence Howard. Like, and I'm going to come in. Is there a backdoor entrance?" I'm like, "No, dude. We're behind the Wendy's, like in a fucking shopping mall. You can.
Yeah.
There's no back door. Like, you have to come in through the front." I go, "However, if you want to come back to the office and in our
The hustle and
VIP
flow,
area,
dude, right?
yeah. If you want to come in, like sit next to me, you can fill it
Yeah.
out. I'll help you through the process." And so I was mucking up with him. I managed to get his cell phone number. I was like, "Would love to talk to you sometime about what you do, blah, blah, blah." Just trying to, network or whatever.
Yeah.
And so he leaves. And then I think 2 weeks later, me and my friend were kind of getting drunk out and bar hopping. It's like, "Oh my God, I totally forgot to tell you. You have Terrence Howard's number." I was like, "Let's call him." So she takes the phone, she calls him, leaves him this long drunk text message like, "Terrence, I love you, blah, blah, blah." Crazy enough, at that time, I had got my previous girlfriend pregnant, and she was having an ectopic pregnancy. We had to go to the hospital, was having a miscarriage. But super early, 3 months. It wasn't too much emotional for us. But
Yeah.
that next morning after her surgery, I get a call, a voicemail, and it's like, hey, Steven, this is Terrence Howard. You motherfucking, you've been fucking calling my wife. You call my wife again, I'm going to fucking kill you. You hear that? He's like, "You call my wife again, I'm going to slit your fucking throat." And I was like, oh, I was so stoked. I'm like, I'm going to go fucking sell this
Oh yeah.
to TMZ. I started a bidding war between TMZ and Radar Online. I'm like, I got this voicemail from Terrence Howard. And then he texted me "Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was someone else. I'm going through some shit with my wife," which he was, who was beating at the time. Physically assaulting.
Yeah.
And so, I sold it for $3,000. I talked him up from 1,000. And, I was like, "Hey," I'm going to sell this. Just to let you know, I need to buy a car, but he didn't counter offer anything. So that bought my first convertible. I got a nice 2003 Saab 9.3 convertible with that money.
That's a Jerry Seinfeld car.
It was great. And, it was on the Wendy Williams show. And
Stop it.
Yeah, she picked it up. I had them bleep my name.
Oh, no way. I would have left my name in that, John.
No, and I hadn't bleep it out. So you can look it up on YouTube or whatever. But that was I was pretty scared for a while because I thought okay, this guy's pretty violent, it seems like. He's had some run-ins with the law.
Yeah.
And, so I was worried he'd find me or something. And
Yeah. Did anything come back to you?
No, he never did. And that's why I feel comfortable talking about it now. But
yeah.
And also he kind of beat women. So I'm whatever.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
And then, but it was right before that movie Red Tails. And that didn't help the PR. He was he played a fighter pilot in this.
Yeah.
I think that could have affected that a little bit because that movie did not do well. It was not good PR.
Terrence
for him.
Howard was in Hustle and Flow, right?
Yeah, that's what he's mainly known for.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought.
And then he was in Iron Man, and then
that's
right. Yeah,
he was a dick and was like, "I want more money," and they're like, "Well, fuck you," and he missed out on all 12
idiot,
1,000 other movies he could have been in.
And then who's in it? What's his name?
Don Cheadle.
Don Cheadle.
Yeah.
Perfect. I like him better. So
he's good.
Honest. He was a good war machine. Are you a Marvel guy?
I mean, yeah, they're fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll see them all. They're entertaining.
So you didn't grow up I have an Iron Man tattoo. So
Yeah. No, I wasn't into comic books. You're an actual Marvel guy.
Yeah.
I love Marvel movies. I
have them tattooed on me.
So. Yeah. You like the comic books.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was let's talk about Steve as a kid then. What were you into as a kid?
Oh, Jesus.
You were into Jesus?
And
that was an Oklahoma thing to do, was being a Jesus?
My dad was a pastor, dude. It was
Are you kidding?
It's like Bible camp, dude.
You're kidding.
Got filled with the Holy Ghost at age 9.
You're bullshit.
No, dude. It was crazy.
Seriously?
Yeah. I would have night terrors of we would put on those heaven and hell plays once a year to you got to get your fucking 10 friends into this church because we got to save their souls.
Oh my God.
Wouldn't you want to save the souls of your friends? If,
I would definitely do that. I want to save Ben's soul every day.
Yeah. And so that's what I would do. We would.
So your camera went off, so that was another problem I'm having with these. Your camera was off, so I have no idea when it turned off.
Oh, it's been blinking the whole time.
Oh, well, it just went off then. So good.
Anyways, dude, it was deep. It was
so you're
church every day.
So Oklahoma was Bible land for you.
Yeah, a lot of that. I mean, I didn't even have alcohol till I was 22, 23.
Same though.
I
worked in bars and didn't even drink.
Yeah,
So.
I
I feel like that's normal. though.
But did you know what liquor did? Because I drank Wild Turkey thinking it was like Coca-Cola and like, oh, this is how you drink, and had to get my stomach pumped. Like,
Oh no, I knew what it did.
That was kind of like my first experience. My friend filled up to like 2 cups and like gave it to us, and like me and my friend were like very competitive with each other. So he was like, whoever finished this first, it was like Bacardi 151 or something.
God!
Boom, I was done.
Just after one cup, done.
The rest of the day, I was just like,
was this that the older neighbor that you were like?
yeah,
friends
my buddy
with?
Chris.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
just running around the woods drunk after that. I was afraid to go home.
Bacardi 151.
So you didn't get to experience like parties in the woods, like keggers in the woods and stuff.
No, I totally missed out on that. And yeah, it's weird. Like I'm still experiencing some like Nirvana. I didn't really know about Nirvana and all that, all the pop. I knew some pop culture stuff, but like my parents did a great job. God love them at protecting me from the world.
Yeah.
But they also thought like the world was going to end like during Y2K and like Jesus was going to come back. So I didn't go to the dentist because why do you
Yeah. Are you close with your family still?
Not really, because they're in different states and stuff. But
okay.
I love them to death. But,
yeah.
It's I just happened to be in Philly. Had a kid here,
So I'm kind of interested in this transition now. So you're a Bible kid. So where does Bible kid go from you? I'm kind of confused now.
Oh, well, I'm like the black sheep of the family. So
okay.
I always wanted to travel and see the world.
So it's kind of like the Amish thing. You got to that party and then left instead of staying in the Amish community.
Yeah, I left.
You know that party at 16 that they have, and they're like, oh, this is that one rager you get. And then you have that rager. You can either stay and become Amish, or you can go and live your life.
You know what it was? Is I did a Disney internship, which you get selected for out of like, they take 5,000 people per year out of like 30,000. So I went to Orlando for the first. I actually got out of Arkansas for the first time in a long time, and I kind of opened my eyes, like, oh, I can do this. Yeah. So I lived in Hawaii for a year, and then
Hawaii. What was that like,
dude? Hawaii was great. I still dream about that place.
What did you do there?
Just high all the time.
Which island?
It was the Oahu.
Okay.
Yeah, the regular one, Waikiki. But it was just great. It's just very. You felt like you were in a foreign country.
Yeah, well, you are. Well, kind of.
Yeah, but like it was great. I got to experience what racism was. Like they call you Howley, which is like ghost person, and
it's like a gringo and
Snow White or something.
Dude, like I used to walk home sometimes from work. I was working at Dave & Buster's as a server. Some guy chunked a huge 7-Eleven Slurpee at me. He was like, "You fucking Howley, get off our island." I was like, "All right."
So you left?
So I left the island.
After the Slurpee incident, you left? I was going to say, damn.
No, but like, dude, I fell off a waterfall and like fucking ruptured all my tendons in my hand. I mean, we went to Modest Yahoo concerts, and it was great, dude. It was a good time.
Yeah, so you just went there to have a good time.
Yeah. I was in between my associates and my bachelor, so.
Nice, dude.
Have you always been in Philly?
Yeah. Well, Bucks County. So Bucks County is a little bit up north off of 95. It's like 20 minutes. But we lived in Port Richmond from when I was born to like 91. My dad had one of those cool vans with like the VCR, the TV. You could put Nintendo in that, John. Like it was a little black and white TV, so it was like 12 inches. Pause. So we were in this van, this creepy van, watching our 12-inch TV. My dad would take us everywhere in it, right? And its back seats fall down for those long road trips, and it's stolen 3 times out front of our house. 3 times, same van.
And you got it back?
Every time. Every time, but it was gutted. Like there's nothing left. They literally took everything. So my dad had a couple cool connections. Like he was part of the mob growing up, so he used to run numbers for the mob and stuff. So like, I'm probably gonna get.
Are you Italian?
No. Can I get in trouble for that? Talking about that?
They're not gonna. They're not listening.
They're not listening.
So not this far in.
Not this far. We're 52 minutes in. So he used to run numbers for them and basically taking lottery numbers over the phone, and people bet money for it. This number's gonna come out. This number's gonna come out. But I was actually telling the story last night, but my friends couldn't come in the house between 1 and 7 p.m. during the day because my parents were on the phone taking numbers.
Wow.
They made so much money. It was stupid.
That's amazing. Are they Italian or Polish?
Polish and German.
Yeah, Port Richmond, Polish, yeah.
Yeah, we're in Polish capital of the world. So we lived there until 91, moved to Bucks County. My dad bought his house in cash. So put it that way. Yeah, put a in-ground pool in. It was cool. Moved there in 91, lived there until I was, 12 years ago. So, yeah, I moved here like 29. Here I am.
What does your dad do now?
He's retired, 91,
retired from the numbers game.
Yeah, no, he was a tool and die guy for a long time. Then he bought a gas station with my brother and my older brother, and was running a gas station for a while and working the night shift. And so I had a sick mom, so he had to take care of her during the day. So he worked the night shift, for my brother. So it was cool. Cool upbringing, nothing crazy. But then I moved back to Philly because I always kind of come back to Philly. You know what I mean? Like Philly's like my
You
home.
bought a home here.
Yeah, I love Philly. What about you, Ben? You love Philly?
I do like Philly.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You like it better than Boston?
How long have you been here?
2015, so
Oh,
8 years.
that's fair
Yeah,
enough.
that's a good.
Yeah.
That's
But
a good.
why? You could live any other place.
Yeah.
I'm
So
not
we know
not a
why
huge
Steve
fan.
had to move here.
Yeah,
I'm not a huge fan.
I moved here for a job, and then I just ended up like staying.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that was kind of the only reason I was laid off from work. I used to work in Boston for actually an online video like ad agency, and there was a startup company, so it was like super competitive. Got laid off from that job. I was like kind of just like looking for work. My buddy Ryan got a job down here at like Revzilla.com. It's like an online motorcycle retailer, and so he was just like, they're hiring if you want to like come down. And I was like, yeah.
I need a job.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm kind of mad at Ben doesn't have a Boston accent. He would
Yeah.
look
Yeah.
so cool with an
Yeah.
That'd be
accent.
hilarious.
God, can you
The fact
like
that you're
fake
Korean
one?
too, like
Yeah, can you
to
fake
have,
one?
like a Boston.
Not really. Like I don't think
I
so.
do pretty good at Fenway
That's
Park.
good.
Yeah.
Go to my car, get some lucky
Yeah,
charms.
I ate that chowder.
Fucking Dunkin'.
Well, so
I've never been. I want to go now.
remember when Dunkin' changed their name to just Dunkin'?
Yeah.
Like Boston people were pissed about that
Why?
because like it was Dunkin'. It's always still Dunkin' Donuts.
Like Dunkin'
there, right?
Donuts. Yeah, that was
Because
like
they
they-
started in
oh,
Boston, right?
Because they would forget that there's donuts there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the first,
pretty much.
Yeah, the
Where's
first
the
one's in
donut?
like Quincy. I used to live in Quincy. But yeah, that was like the first. Like,
Is
Dunkin'
it better there? Because it's pretty shitty here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never had like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah, are there donuts better
Well-
there?
Well,
I'm really interested in this. 'cause
Yeah, yeah.
It's interesting because like there's also Honeydew, which I don't think you guys have here. What
the hell is
yeah,
that?
see, no one knows. So it was always
I like
Honeydew.
that name.
Yeah, it was Honeydew and Dunkin' Donuts, and Honeydew was like the smaller kind of entity that no one really liked.
So it's like Krispy Kreme around here
maybe-
'cause there's not like any Krispy
but it wasn't
Kremes
as
around?
popular as Krispy Kreme.
Ah,
you know what I
okay.
mean? And like you'd maybe do like a Honeydew, like maybe go there for their donuts or something like that, but like not really anything else.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was like always Dunkin'.
Dude,
for
people are
like,
crazy in this fucking country. They turn like franchises like this into like a religion. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A, like it's a fucking chicken sandwich. Granted, it's consistent, but go to any restaurant and have a better chicken sandwich.
So
I'm sorry.
I agree and I disagree. And this is why. Because I feel like the customer service at Chick-fil-A is just
Because they're all Christian.
they didn't leave like
Yeah,
you
it's-
did, like
Hey,
you left.
You're off tomorrow, but you better fucking go to church.
Yeah, you better go to church, goddammit. And I want to see the pastor's whole eulogy or whatever the hell they call
Yeah.
it. I'm a bad Christian, but
I always thought it'd be cool to do a pop-up tent or food truck. You pull up outside of a Chick-fil-A in their parking lot when they're closed, and it's called Chick-fil-Gay. You have the opposite political stance. You know, you're for all the gay stuff.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
don't like-
yeah.
They don't like the homosexuals.
Right.
I'm not sure if you knew that.
yeah.
And you have gay chicken. You say our chicken's gay. It's really gay. It's like a rainbow package. And you probably get a lot of people because I was really wanting a chicken sandwich. We all do it. Oh, I forgot it was Sunday.
Yeah, I know I pulled in there and not thinking it's Sunday.
Yeah, Chick-fil-Gay.
Yeah. So even if you went with a different name, I think it would work. It would definitely work.
Some kind of ring to it though. Chick-fil-Gay. And then you
No.
get all the people who don't like Chick-fil-A,
Or you
and
could-
they're buying just because they hate
Right.
Chick-fil-A.
Because they hate Chick-fil-A.
the hate buy.
Yeah. The hate buy.
Tap into the hate, bro.
Yeah, so there's money in hate. There's
There
a
is.
lot of money in hate.
I love it. That's why I'm excited about politics coming up with
Yeah.
Trump running and
So
Biden. And
I was
all
so
that.
confused. Is he going to jail?
No, so he got indicted. So, but his court thing isn't for like a year. So maybe, but it's the charges. It's Trump, dude.
Yeah, there's no way.
Nothing's gonna stick.
There's no way he's going to jail. He's Donald fucking Trump.
I think he has to like win the presidency so he can pardon himself.
Yeah, imagine that.
Yeah, that's fucking cool, dude.
So all the negative attention that he has gotten and he is getting now with all this other stuff, like negative attention is what's going to soar that election to the moon.
Yeah, it's just so entertaining, and he's he's like beating DeSantis by double digits right now. And
Yeah.
I'm kind of like in between, but I like DeSantis. Like,
Yeah.
he kind of is controversial about some stupid stuff with trans people and all that shit. But like in schools, but like Florida was open, dude.
Yeah,
He
Florida
kinda-
was wide open.
He kind of like called it, didn't he? Like he's like, hey, let's just
Let's
stay
just
open.
party and keep it going.
Dude, what if he turns America into Florida? How cool would that be?
Dude, I would love that. I love partying. I'm a big partier.
Everyone wears white.
it's a cult.
Everyone has a gun.
What's the gun laws like in Florida?
I don't know. There's always that Florida man.
Yeah, I that was funny because during the pandemic, that was like the only place open. Everybody was going to Florida or Texas. They were going somewhere.
Do you go to Florida? Do you go to Tampa for work?
Me, no. No, I haven't got. I actually just met that kid. His name's 5 Day Forecast. He's from Philly, but moved down there, and he made like a Philly pipeline. Like a lot of the DJs
really?
go down there, and he comes up. But I think it's like a trade-off kind of thing. Like, what can you get me up here kind of deal. But he's a super cool kid. Like, I just met him. We hit it off right away. He was really cool. He invited me down. But during the season, I don't really go anywhere just because I'm the guy that kind of will never say no, like, for work. So, like, if somebody else can't do a Phillies gig or whatever, they don't want to do a double, I'll just be like, I'll do it.
You know what I do if I don't want to do something? I'll just like charge an exorbitant amount of money.
So
and sometimes it works.
So it just happened to me. It just happened to me.
Really?
It just happened to me. It's a wedding I didn't want to do at all, and I said 2,500. They said okay. I was like, what?
Raise those prices, Tonka.
That was 3 hours though. It's a 3-hour dawn. I told her $2,500.
Dude, you have such good name recognition now, especially since you're doing the Philly stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm not even into this whole scene, but like I heard about you before I met you. Like,
oh, that's cool.
Yeah, raise your prices.
Yeah, I did raise them a little bit, but it's hard, man. People don't want to pay. I just got let go from a DJ company that wanted to pay me $50 more.
$50 more,
and I only work for them twice a month.
Oh my God!
So your company can't afford $100 a month?
Yeah.
I won't name the company, but like I've been working them for 6 years. Been working them for 6 years. You can't give me a $50 raise per gig?
Name it.
No, I'm not going to do it. So I'm still friends with the kid because I know it's business.
You can't, dude. It's such a small city.
You
don't want to burn bridges here.
No. And we talked about this off camera, but it's like Philly's forgiving, but it's not at the same time. People hold grudges here, and it kind of sucks. Yeah, because like I just
let's hear a story.
I'll tell you a story.
Okay.
I'll tell you a story. I was a DJ friend of mine, one of my best friends. Still, we don't talk as much anymore because he's kind of on the road traveling a lot with his new job. He's not a DJ anymore.
Diplo.
Yeah, we'll just say we'll just call him Diplo. So we had a mutual friend that was also a DJ. They had a beef, but that beef got taken on me too because I was the kid's best friend. So our relationship got ruined. We didn't talk anymore, and now we're friends again, and it's affecting my other relationship with my other friend that he still has beef with, which kind of sucks, but I run in the same circle as some of these people now because they're still relevant in Philadelphia. So I learned from some other people just to look past those kind of things because you have to, right? Life goes on.
What do DJs beef about?
Well, this was personal beef. So, but
There's a girl involved?
No, I don't even know what the beef is about.
Where's the beef?
Exactly. It's in San Francisco. Is that what that's from? Right. That's San Francisco. Where's the beef?
Yeah.
Right.
Wendy's commercial.
Yeah, I was
an
right.
old lady. Yeah,
I was right. So I don't know what the actual beef was about, but I somehow got partnered into it because I'm friends with the other kid, and it was just like a whole thing. Well, since then, me and the kid that he had beef with pieced it up. So it's cool. You know what I mean? So it's like, what am I supposed to do? You know what I mean? I'm working with the same people. Like I want to be friendly with everyone. Like I have to work with these people. I have to see them all the time, and that's what sucks about Philly sometimes is like the circle of DJs and like industry people is so small. You ruin one relationship, you might ruin 3 more as a fallout to that. So I try my best to be nice and peaceful to everyone because
smart.
I mean that's the only way I've survived this long. You know what I mean? But I also like Ben will tell you. Ben's known me 6 years now.
Yeah,
I'm pretty easy to get along with, man. Just don't double cross me, and I don't, have sex with my girlfriend, and I'm good, man.
Damn it. Your girlfriend came walking. I was like, oh, someone who's attractive. I was like, oh, hi, I'm Tonka's girlfriend. Oh, fuck.
Damn it. God damn it.
How many DJs are there in Philly that are like working DJs? Like I have that flyer thing, with the list of dates underneath it.
Oh,
those
everybody
posts?
has those now.
I know, but I love them. They're really good at them.
Yeah, 9 does them all pretty much.
I'm gonna have them pay me to do me like a fake one.
That'd be hysterical. Actually, that'd be really good for all your jobs that you're doing.
DJ playlist.
Yeah, but there's actually a DJ playlist.
Really?
Yeah.
Get the fuck.
Yeah,
How about
dude.
DJ headphones?
No, there isn't a DJ headphone. That's yours. Bow, 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 bow.
Wait, yeah.
DJ Tonka, Talkin with Tonka exclusive. Steve's going to be now DJ headphones, which is a big stint. We would talk about this on this podcast a lot. Is how DJs nowadays aren't using headphones; they're just reading this computer screen and playing like a video game, pretty much.
Really?
Records. Yeah, they're not listening to the new record that's coming in or nothing.
What don't you have to BPM? You have to beat match.
You don't have
and
to
do a
anymore.
transition.
Sync it. You sync button. I don't use that.
Oh,
bullshit,
really? You
but-
just hit the sync.
Yeah, or you just line up the colors pretty much. So if
Yeah.
it's around the same BPM, you can do that. You know what I mean? So that was one thing I told Jimmy when he was starting. I was like, "You're not doing that. You're not."
Manually sync it up.
I taught him how to. I kind of verbally taught him, and then he started learning on his. Jimmy's very good at that, like teaching himself things. So I gave him the baseline of what to do, and if he had any questions, I'll help him.
Can we all agree that Jimmy Six and DJ Tonka are actually just the same people that got caught up in some kind of time travel shenanigans?
No, right. I call him my nephew.
They look a lot alike.
Now him and Nine look alike.
Yeah.
With the hair.
Yeah, oh my God, yeah.
Yeah,
and
with
they
the
both
hair.
have like I have close eyes. I look a little slow sometimes. 'Cause I'm like, but they have the Philly wider set eyes. They look. You notice their eyes.
I gotta put up a side by side picture now.
Yeah. They look a lot alike.
Wow, I never thought
They
about
both
that.
like blondes.
Yeah, they do. Yeah, that's interesting. They both have blonde and whitish hair.
Yeah, so I think they're the same person. I just think it's some kind of
But
like marble.
back to my
heist.
thing, I have ran into a bunch of DJs that actually listen to this podcast, and they all now wear headphones.
Oh, you fucking shamed them into wearing headphones?
I think so. I
Nice,
love
good
that.
job.
I love that.
Nice.
I love that. That's my part. I'm doing my part now.
Yeah.
Because I didn't have this. I didn't have a computer.
Save the headphones.
Yeah, save that. That's be a
Who's
great
your-
shirt.
Yeah, who's official
Holy shit.
Save
That's
the
a great
headphones.
shirt, Ben. I'm giving you half the proceeds. I'm putting it up on Etsy. Save the headphones.
You got to get a headphone partnership.
Ooh,
Sennheiser.
Yeah.
That's a Sony that I got. I got those off Amazon for $19.
I could tell I got the cheapest fucking pair of headphones in this room.
Yeah, I apologize.
No,
the
I'm not
cord's
mad.
a lot shorter.
I'm not mad.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll get an extension. I'll give him a cheap
real
pair.
quick though, like headphones. What kind of headphones are you rocking right now?
These are V-Moda. These are my old DJ headphones. I wear an inner ear now because I'm partially deaf in this ear.
From all the DJing?
No, it's from breakdancing and nightclubs in front of loudspeakers. I just ruptured this eardrum. Yeah,
That's kind of a cooler story.
Yeah, I had a loud car too. I had a very loud system in my car. I ruptured this eardrum and never repaired right. So I'd be at the nightclub. I could feel it flapping in there.
Get out of
It
here.
eventually healed, but not that great. And now if I don't, so my good ear is my right ear. I have to wear an inner ear on this side and have the monitor on this side blasting what's playing. If not, it's weird. I can't wear two headphones so one with which because I get like nauseous. It's really weird, man.
You're like the Mozart of DJing. 'Cause
Yeah,
he's like that.
yeah. So it sucks, and it's getting bad. It's getting worse.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's awful.
Did you get like a little implant in there?
I probably
Hearing
could.
aid?
I don't have medical insurance, so
Get a big like old school fat one from the 90s.
Yeah,
Or it's like an old like iPod.
I can like turn it up. I can turn the volume
no,
up in
I
the back.
can't hear you. Can you do it louder?
Yeah,
Bad money.
I can talk. I got to make.
Talk like this.
Yeah, I gotta talk and make it up. So let's dive a little bit back into you, okay? 'Cause now that we're done, we're
I wanna hear more about
bashing my deafness.
No, it's cool though.
It definitely makes my job a little bit more challenging, especially at the Phillies, man, because there's an echo, there's a delay. So if I don't have my monitor speaker up, the delay is like 3 seconds. So
Oh,
I'm hearing
I
a
hate
3.
that.
I can't mix.
That's the worst.
I can't mix that way.
They're using the sync then, huh?
No,
Tonka?
nope.
Using
Still
the
don't
sync?
use it.
All right.
Still don't use it. Just turn my monitor up louder and louder and louder. It sucks, man. I really can't hear it. It's
Man.
getting bad. So what's Steve's? Does Steve have a 5-year plan?
Oh man, it's more like a 15-year plan because that's when my kid's gonna be 18.
Okay.
So I want to get him. I'm getting him USC and UCLA merchandise. So he'll want to go to a West Coast school, so I can go back to LA, baby.
Okay. So you're implanting it now.
Yeah, me and my son go back to college because when you turn, I'm almost 40. So when you turn 40, you're like, oh, what's another 15 years?
Right.
Like I'm thinking there.
Yeah, I'm there too, man.
So, yeah.
Like, I'm not thinking 5-year plan anymore. Like I gotta think further.
I know retirement and shit, and I'm thinking maybe I'll just upload myself to the Matrix whenever that comes out.
Yeah. so now you're speaking
on
Matrix. I had this conversation with someone the other day. I think before we die, right? Because we're all around the same age. Before we die, teleportation will be a thing.
You think really teleportation?
Yeah.
Taking all your molecules and then
They're
beaming
cloning
them.
things.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
How about flying cars?
Oh, they're already doing that.
Well, they're hovering. They're not flying.
They're like drone.
They're not Back to the Future 2 flying.
Here's where I thought you were going with that. I thought you were going to say, like, in our lifetime, we will be able to upload our consciousness to a computer, and it's either a copy of our memories or it is our actual self.
And then you can upload that into like a new body.
I'm thinking like,
I think that'll definitely happen.
I'm thinking like Bill and Ted. Like you're like teleporting instead of teleporting to another time. You're teleporting to like where you want to go.
Dude, I hope so.
I could see that, but
I hope so.
Logistically though, like if everyone's using a certain port, it's like what's coming out the other side? You know, people are just smashing.
Yeah, I guess that's a little outlandish. Maybe our kids will see it.
Cut in the clip from Galaxy Quest where the thing is inside out.
Yeah.
Like,
so maybe teleportation will exist. Flying cars will definitely exist.
you know what? I'm hopeful for teleportation, but because with technologies, there's jumps. So, like they were like building landlines in Africa, and like they stopped because then the cell phone came out. So you have these technologies that come around that kind of leapfrog. So why not?
I'm trying to think how it would work though. Like that'd be.
Well, there might be an actual way to do it with physics and like a wormhole. Like, what if they do figure out how to create an artificial wormhole, go into it, and then come out the other side? So you just would have to program.
So, but is it only to like an airport?
It would have to be like maybe some central location that you could go to and then teleport.
Yeah,
right.
Teleport station.
It has to be like an airport.
Yeah.
It had to be like an airport, a teleport.
Like maybe you could have personal ones, just like
if you're like Magic Johnson because he beat AIDS because he's a millionaire
with money. Yeah, literal gold.
That South Park episode.
What's that?
That South Park.
Yeah. Do you watch South Park? Steve?
Yes, I've seen the new ones, but I missed. I mean, there's so many seasons. I felt like I missed a few.
I think it's got a little PG now. It's not as funny anymore. Now that
I haven't watched any of the new stuff.
I haven't either. It's like The Simpsons. Like,
Stan's
you watch
dad
it
now has like a wheat farm or something.
Yeah, it's weird now. It's like The Simpsons. Like I'll watch it if it's on, but I'm not like
Farms.
Yeah, I'm not DVRing that bullshit. Like I don't even have cable anymore.
You have a DVR?
No.
It's like, dude,
no.
Sick.
I have Disney Plus. You can watch all the Simpsons on there now. Like every episode from season 1 on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Is there anything you're binge watching right now?
Oh man, Succession. I watched it. It's a show on HBO Max. It's great.
Okay.
Watching a lot of Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends. I've seen every episode of that about 5 million times.
Million times, yeah.
Because my son's obsessed with it. No, I don't know. It's like there's so many fucking options, but there's nothing on.
Yeah.
You know what I do? I'm addicted to this little phone thing with TikTok. I probably spend 4 hours a day watching TikTok.
Yeah.
I know everything about UFOs and. You know those weird videos about people that find stuff in a river with a magnet.
Oh, with the magnet? Yeah, that magnet fishing shit is cool, man.
Just useless fucking information.
Oh, dude. Yeah, it sucks. But that's one way I'm keeping up with political events and stuff is like social media.
Yeah,
Twitter especially. Twitter is a gold mine.
You tweeting?
I tweet sometimes. Yeah,
he's tweeting.
I'm a tweeter.
I love that old Elon Musk. He's so divisive. It's like, remember when you all loved him? Everyone loved him. Like,
now they hate him.
And I'm like, oh,
this guy sucks.
You have opinions.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah. What's that thing called? Oh, it's
Free
an opinion.
speech?
Yeah. Kiss my ass. All right. So you have a 15-year plan. Okay, to get your kid in a college in California.
Yeah, I want to make like a few $1 million. Not a big ass.
What's your plan for that?
I think I got to get back into entertainment somehow and being some kind of personality. I know it's hard. I don't want to like put the work into it.
Yeah.
But I think eventually I will. Like I'll have to, I would be a commercial director. Just find that one thing where you just make a big lump of money really quickly.
Yeah.
Because like, these gigs here and there, I can't do this when I'm fucking 50. Sorry.
Yeah.
I don't want to be doing your video when I'm 50.
Yeah.
So I just need to make a lot of money somehow. I know it's capable. I haven't,
Do you have a goal for the end of 2023?
Oh man, I'd like to have sex again.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a good goal.
Anyone out there?
Yeah, just look at this camera. Look at this camera.
I like older women and younger women. It's fine. No, you know what? I think just be a good dad and become a better dad.
I love that, man.
Yeah, just like
that's what's up.
Parenting alone, it's it's not easy.
Yeah, I can't
shared
imagine.
custody, but just be a better dad, and when your kid's happy, you're happy, kind of.
Yeah, I remember. So we went to a charity. You met me at a charity event before here for kids like that came up and they were born in the NICU, right? So it's a kid superhero event. And you were saying there's no feeling like what my buddy Chris was feeling at that point when his kid ran up to him and like, "Daddy, I love you," like "Daddy." Like you said, there's no feeling like that. I hope,
dude, it's like crack.
Yeah. So that's like your high now.
Yeah, There's
what's
highs
up.
and lows, like I said, like and then
Yeah.
they're throwing shit at you.
Yeah,
or
yeah.
you're
Literal shit.
Yeah, you're in an argument with their baby mama about some random bruise they got on a slide.
Yeah.
So
So
it's-
you're that cool dad that's doing cool
I
shit.
like to think so. My ex calls me a Disney dad. I say I'm more of a Legoland dad because I like to take them to Legoland.
What's that? What's Legoland?
Oh, it's like a place for kids to like play with Legos and stuff.
Oh, I love Legos.
It's like if someone calls you a Disney dad, that's like saying, "Oh, you're only a dad for fun stuff." I'm like, "Yeah, that's awesome. Like we're always having fun."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Who wants to be boring?
you get to spoil your kid. So I'm saying for you, if you want to have a kid, have him with the next few years, or don't have one at all, because like you said, you only be playing catch with your, in a wheelchair.
Yeah, that would kind of suck. I was telling Steve a story. My dad's 91 and I'm 39. So do the math. When I was a pitcher growing up, my dad used to have to sit in like a smaller chair, and I would pitch to him sitting in a chair because he couldn't like kneel down or whatever. So I would sit him in like the smallest chair I could find, and he would just hold the glove where it would be. So it would be upside down. If I missed, I'm hitting him in the dick. So like I was
became really good at
I was a good pitcher. And then, because they used to call me the wild thing, because I used to hit people all the time. And then my dad was like, no. He developed these two things for me and my brother. He used to make me pitch to him like this. He's like, you hit that glove, you're hitting me. So, like, I used to pitch
and he's like, I could die.
beamers
That would
right
give
at
me
that
a-
glove
that would
every
give me a heart
time.
attack.
And I can curve it into that glove.
Really?
So good at it. And my mom loved QVC. She was a QVC nut, right? So, yeah, exactly. Boxes every week coming up to the
Christmas.
house. Yeah, every day was like Christmas. So she did buy one cool baseball thing that my dad loved. So basically, we had a long backyard. Went from my street to the next street. So it was like a football field. And it was pretty...
That's rare for Port Richmond.
Well, no, that's when we moved to Bucks County.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But in Port Richmond, we had a swimming pool in our little backyard.
Get out.
Yeah. Then one time it broke. It was one of those aluminum ones, and it collapsed. Everybody's basements got flooded.
That's such a Philly thing.
Yeah, it's such a Philly thing. So you literally tie a line to one end of the fence and one end of the fence widthwise. And my dad had a whip with a ball that was on this line, right? And your bat had a slit in it. So if you didn't swing properly, the bat wouldn't go through the line. You wouldn't hit the ball.
Oh, okay.
So he would whip the ball at us, and if you missed the line, you wouldn't hit. You would either top the ball or hit it on the below, but it wouldn't go anywhere. You'd really need the bat needed to meet the line at the right part of the bat where it was going to slide through, and you would hit the ball. My hand-eye coordination is fantastic because of this man, because he made me pitch that glove and made me do this. I'll ask Ben. I strike out in softball once in a while, but like that's
different though. That's
I'm trying
an
to, it's an art.
yeah.
But I hit the ball pretty much all the time, and that was my thing. My coaches always let me DH and stuff if I wasn't pitching that day because I could hit. I was always a hitter, and that's because my dad literally made us do these hand-eye. He used to make us play stickball with a tennis ball. Did you ever play that?
No.
So it's called half ball. You play with a broomstick, which is like super thin, and then you would cut like a pickleball. So that's like you're not from Philly.
No, I know what a pickleball is.
So, yeah, you would cut it in half so it's hollow, right? So it's a little rubber ball, and you throw it as a disc, and you have to hit it.
What?
Dude, it's so hard. But because of doing that, I can hit anything. It's pretty. My dad literally had these like little things. He was a semi-pro baseball player and football player.
Really?
Yeah. He used to play in the same stadium as the Eagles back in the
Get
day.
out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. And that's why his knees and thumbs are so bad, because he was a catcher for this minor league team.
That's
so,
cool.
like, yeah. So, like, he was literally doing all these cool things.
Did you ever did you have any stories about with the mob, like Jimmy Hoffa, or because he's old enough to?
I don't. So
know those guys.
So he doesn't really talk about it.
Good guy.
Like, he doesn't talk about
Yeah.
Korea much either. He was in Korea, so he doesn't talk about much about Korea.
My grandpa's in Korea too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to get him on the field for the Phillies game, for the Veterans Day game.
Oh, you got to.
That'd be sick, right?
Yeah.
Because they do a Veterans Day game. They bring out someone from each war. And the Korean War had like one guy last time. And I was like, I didn't know I could get him on the field. I was like, holy shit, I could wheel my dad on the field. That'd be
Yeah.
super sick. He's a big Phillies fan. And he loves watching the Phillies, especially
That'd be
now.
huge for him. Like,
Dude, can you imagine?
Yeah.
Get him a DJ Tonka jersey, pull him right on in there. I'm definitely doing that.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah, so he doesn't really talk about that though. But so my aunt had this place in South Philly, right by Gino's, and the mob used to rent out her basement, and like they'd be doing some shit down there.
That's so cool.
That and the fourth floor of her house.
I mean, the storytelling is.
Oh, dude.
has to be amazing.
Imagine it being a fly on that wall.
Yeah.
Yeah,
A lot
it's
of
cool
guts
shit.
on you.
Yeah, probably. But my dad probably does have some cool stories, but he won't talk about it, which is a good guy.
Yeah, good. Yeah, you don't talk
He ain't
about
no
it.
snitch. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? But
Snitches get stitches.
Yeah, I mean, he only told us he was running numbers because we used to ask all the time, what do all these numbers mean? Like, it was like 3-way numbers, 4-way numbers. Like, people are like betting like you bet the lottery every day. Instead of doing the lottery, you're betting to get better odds through a bookie.
That's so cool.
Dude, it was the coolest thing. There'd be
Do
competition.
you gamble?
Yeah, I used to. Not anymore. I
It's
played
so addictive, dude.
Dude.
I'm glad I'm not on that app anymore. Barstool Sportsbook.
Yeah, were you on there for a
yeah,
while?
I'd just lose all the time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I would win sometimes, but mainly lose. I'm like, why am I doing this?
I think it was like,
And then
yeah.
I play the
So what were you
casino
losing?
apps.
What were you losing?
Just like sports betting, like stupid bets, and then these casino games.
So, funny casino game story. Last week, I'm waiting on checks. I'm waiting on like $4,000 worth of checks, right? I'm broke. No money. I get an email from Barstool. Hey, we deposited $25 in your account because
Here we go.
We matched what you lost in the casino last month. Right, I lost $25. I'm sitting on the toilet. I'm like, fuck it. I go on the roulette. Won $235
Get out of here.
in like
Nice.
9 spins. I was like,
Were you doing black and red or numbers?
no,
or-
numbers.
Get out.
Yeah, and I always bet the same numbers, and I bet the same way every time, even in real life. I bet the same way. Everyone came out. I was like, holy shit. And then I lost some, like won some. I got to like 285, like cashing out. And I cashed it all out, deposited it in my PayPal, was in my account the next day.
There
It
you
was
go.
Great.
Thanks, Barstool.
Yeah, right? It was great.
I met this guy at the Poplar. He's a professional sports bettor. He bets $50,000 to $100,000 every bet. And I've been with him before too. He took me courtside one time to the Sixers game a few months ago, and I dressed up like a
At
founding.
Ben Franklin, right?
Yeah, I've dressed up as this character, but like, yeah, it's really interesting to see. Some people like they have a system, and I don't know what they'll lose $100,000. I saw him lose $200,000 one night, just like not even affected, and then he'll win a few $100,000, and just is up and down.
I've been in those rooms.
But
It's
but they live this whole other lifestyle that's so foreign. It's just I find that really like
Yeah.
wow, the balls that you must have to sit there and gamble
So, I have a
$15,000 hands.
I-
Go,
all the time.
yeah, ride that roller
Oh
coaster.
man, yeah, it's
so
wild.
me and him,
In Philly, like what are you doing here?
I introduced him to my mutual friend that does that for a living, and I went to the Eagles Raiders game in Vegas. Was it 2019? Right? I went out. Yeah, 2019. I met up with all these millionaire dudes. I don't have that kind of money, but I happen to know those people, so they want me to come. You know, I had to pay my own way. You know, buy my own ticket. Blah blah blah. So we bought a suite at Allegiant Stadium. It was $1,500 a person. Free food, free booze. You know, perfect hookup. Like we know a couple NFL, all the same mutual NFL players. So somebody knew somebody, and we got this sweet deal on a thing. And then my buddy who gambles all the time got us into the club because he's a big guy at MGM. Got us in I think it's MGM. No, the Wynn. I'm not wearing their shirt today, but the Wynn. He was big high roller at the Wynn. Got us in the Wynn nightclub in the end zone. So I got like 2 experiences for $1,500. Before I land, one of our buddies lost $30,000 playing blackjack.
Oh, wait, on his phone?
No, live.
Oh, he was there.
They were waiting for me at the
What's
Aria.
worse, in person or
Hey bro,
on your
hey bro, yeah, right. Because you were late, bro. I lost $30,000.
No, so what is worse?
I need you to make that back for me.
What's worse, on your phone or in person?
Oh God, I don't know. I'm probably in person.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
think it'd be in person. I'd be defeatful because
I
you
feel
gotta
like you're
drive home.
disconnected on the phone. Like you probably like are
can
in
you even-
disbelief. Like
Yeah. Like
He-
this didn't happen.
$30,000.
$30,000. So
Well, he's
I-
a millionaire. That's him.
Yeah.
That's like $300.
Yeah, so
not a big deal.
So I land. I was late. I bought like a cheap flight, so I landed way after everybody. And I was
Spirit.
I was Southwest. Southwest.
Hey, that's actually not too bad.
Yeah, I fly Southwest everywhere. I don't care about the
Friendly skies.
layover. So I land. I meet up with them. He's like, I was like, yeah, how much is he down? He's pissed. He's like $30,000. I was like, fuck. And so all night we wound up having a good night. We went out. We had a good time. And then the next day was the game. He put $30,000 on the Eagles. The Eagles lost, so he's down $60,000 at this point. No bullshit, down $60,000. His girlfriend's winning the slot machines, having a good time. He's losing money left and right. After the game, we go back to the Aria, and he loses another $10,000. So he's down like $70,000 at this point.
It's a salary for some people.
Bruh. So I'm like, $70,000. I'm like, how are you breathing? Like, I would have been like, I would
Because
have.
he's like, I got $3 million in the bank.
Yeah,
Let's go.
but I just don't understand. Like, that's kind of like what you were saying. I was like, I don't know how that thought process works. Like, I lost $180 at Rivers, not Rivers. One of these,
Live,
yeah.
yeah.
One of these casinos. After a Phillies game, we all went when they won. We all went, drank, gambled, and I lost like $180. I was pissed. I was like, damn, I was dumb. You know what I mean? But like, Obviously, I went back and did it again, but like that's stupid, right? Can you imagine losing 70 grand? What?
Yeah, that's fuck you money right there.
Yeah. So a buddy of ours that was playing, I don't have their kind of money, but they were like, "How much money you got in your pocket?" I was like, 500. They're like, "All right, give us the 500. We'll match it, and we'll all go in on a couple of hands in the high limit room, and we'll just give you a percentage or whatever it is, because like I'm not putting a full percent, so they'll give me like a 10% or whatever they win." Well, ended up losing, obviously. So we lost, but this one guy that we were with didn't get in on that. He was playing his own hands at another table. I think it was $500,000 a hand. He was playing the whole board. One of them, he did the bonus thing. Won like $9 grand right on one hand. He's like, "Oh, guys, all right, guys, we're leaving." I'm like, "Why? What's up?" He's like, "I just won $9 grand. I'm gonna treat you guys all to Carbone's upstairs."
Hey.
So we did family night dining at Carbone's because he won like $9 grand. It's probably, and then the other guy
just kept burning money. He's like lighting money.
He's like on fire. No, but I think he lost like $100K that whole trip.
Love that.
I don't understand. Like,
What is he? Can you tell him what did he do?
I can't. No, I can't.
But good for them.
I can't even say his name.
I love wealthy people because just being their friend is great. You get to have a great experience.
I get to ride the ride. Yeah.
I got to go see the 76ers. It was great.
Yeah. Can you say his name or no?
Yeah, Shane.
Okay.
The best that ever did it is his Instagram handler. The best that ever did it.
And that's all he does is sports gamble?
Yeah. He's like friends with Dan Bilzerian and all that. But his shit's like, he doesn't really do content for like flashy. He's like a straight up fucking hustler. Like
But that's all he does.
Life. Yeah. Gambles. Sports betting. He says, not to get too much detail, but basically there's some advantage to Philly sports betting that you cannot get in Atlantic City or Vegas.
So he's going through a bookie.
It's some agreement or some edge. Gambling's all about an edge.
Yeah.
So
I have a friend that
must have some edge.
He does it professionally as well. So I kind of know what you're saying.
Yeah.
I actually be surprised. We're gonna talk off camera. I bet she knows my friend.
Yeah.
I put money on it.
Why would you be in Philly? You have all this money. You can live anywhere in the world. Well, I mean, he goes to Dubai and all these places. But like, why would you? He's like, well, he has a little bit of an edge, even if it's 1%.
That's like betting.
Yeah,
it's like roulette. It's like roulette. Roulette, black and red is 49%. If there's a zero on the table, double zero, it's 48%.
I love betting 00, dude.
But that barely comes out, bro.
I know. It's crazy. That's why I told you I'm not good at gambling.
so we're running a little long, but so you're going to the casino. You're walking in a casino. What are you playing?
Oh, dude, slots, man.
You're a slot
Willy
guy?
Wonka slots. Yeah, anything with a movie like the Big Lebowski slots.
I won $1,500 playing, $2,500 playing Wizard of Oz before.
Yeah, it's fun. I just I'm a big dumb cat. I like all the bright lights and sounds, man.
Yeah. What about you, Ben?
I've never gone to casino play. Yeah.
Smart.
What?
Man.
You never gambled before?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
But he does have sex without a condom, so in that way,
that's gambling itself.
That is kind of gambling, yeah.
Yeah. So you just admitted on air that you'd have sex without a condom.
Yeah.
So
like all of us.
So before we wrap up, I always try to like spring something on my guests. Is there any questions that you want to ask me? That you haven't asked me yet?
Questions to ask you them, and what's your 5-year plan? Because obviously you can't do this forever.
Right.
You're not gonna be 70 in the club.
No,
making love in the club.
So I just started an LLC recently. So I just started booking DJs at Stratus Lounge in Philly, on top of Hotel Monaco. So I started a wedding business as well. That's part of that. So it'll be like kind of what Smooth just did, where it's like nightlife, corporate, weddings kind of deal.
Yeah.
So I just started doing that, and then I have a 2023 goal to be on the radio.
Let's hear it. Oh, radio.
Yep.
This is basically radio right now.
Right.
Yeah.
So my goal is maybe not talking with Tonka, but you're going to hear my voice on some sort of radio platform.
Oh, dude, that's definitely doable.
It's already in the motions, which is great.
They're not going to pay you a lot, but it's also going to lead to a lot of new work because people want the guy from the fucking radio.
Right. Exactly. So that's my 1-year plan, which I'm hoping in 5 years I want talking to Tonka to be Joe Rogan's level.
That's insane.
That's a dream.
It's a good dream.
But imagine if I got on the radio, though. It would blow up a little bit.
No, radio's great. I think you'd be great on radio.
This would blow up a little bit if I was a
oh my god, yeah, it would.
Radio.
I don't mean to like tamp in your dreams. I'm just like Joe Rogan's is like the number one.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but to get to that level where you're getting sponsorships and stuff.
Oh, I think that's definitely doable.
Yeah, so that's my goal. That's my 5-year plan.
I like it.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What about you, Ben? You got a 5-year plan?
No.
No?
No.
No?
Not really.
How about a 10-year plan?
Not really. No.
Damn, Ben.
Living the good life.
What a life. Fuck, I'm stressed out every goddamn
Don't put him in a box.
Yeah. All right, so you're stuck in a cardboard box. How are you getting out?
Punching my way out.
All right, so he's a puncher. We're good.
Last question. When do you wear... You can't see this on the screen, but he has these fucking Jurassic Park shoes.
I wore them. I did a 90s party, and I wore them.
Those are so cool. Those are the ones with the Reeboks with the CO2 things?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Those are sick.
Yeah, so those pair look like the Jeep, the Ford Explorer. Yeah. I wore them to a 90s party I did. It's cool.
Oh, no, one more question. Why Tonka?
It was my B-boy name. So I was breakdancing in a club. I was like 18, 19 years old, and I kept falling out of this move. And everyone was like, dude, that looks like it hurt. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Did it one more time. They're like, dude, you definitely broke something. I'm like, nah, man, I'm good. My buddy Rich goes, dude, you're indestructible like a Tonka truck. And it stuck. And my brother was managing the club I first DJ'd at and put DJ Tonka on a flyer, and that was all she wrote.
Little did we know this fucking German bastard.
Yeah.
He's going to fuck it all up.
Yeah. He's a house producer there. He's old. He's like 50-something. You should see the email he wrote back to the Phillies.
What did he say?
It was pretty political.
Also, it's for $5 million.
So they said I was an imposter and I'm not the real one. He's like bashing me, kind of. It's kind of funny.
Oh my god!
I can't read it on air because you know, I mean, who knows?
It's like, hey, calm down, DJs.
Calm down, guy.
Just play the music.
It's not that serious.
Just play the goddamn song.
He's like, I would love to come to the States to play for your
have a DJ
your team.
off.
Yeah, but I'll DJ off him all day. He can't. He has no turntablism.
You could do beat offs. I'll beat you off.
On that note, for the people on YouTube, you can see under me right here. I'll put DJ Tonka _ at Talkin with Tonka is our Instagrams, and then for Fishtown Creative, it's at Fishtown Creative. I'll put it. There's no dots in there.
Yeah, it's Fishtown. Some fucker took Fishtown Creative. Fishtown.creative.
Okay, so Fishtown.creative. I'll put it right under him, and then Ben. He hasn't used his Instagram since 2006, but I'll put his as. You want to say it for it? Say it. We're gonna verify it. Yeah, so his full government Korean name. We'll put under him. Thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 14. Yes, we're moving up in the ranks. I appreciate that. This video probably will be out on YouTube before any other video because Steve's going to help me and show me how to do some tricks and stuff. So thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys next week. Episode 15. Guest is to be announced. It's going to be a surprise. So see you guys next week. Peace.